You don't have to be an art expert to know the name Salvador Dali, and you would not expect to see his pieces by the artist in Southwest Virginia, of all places. But that will change in September with a brand new traveling exhibit making a stop at the William King Museum of Art in Abingdon. And here with more on the exhibit is museum curator Russell Facemeyer. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me here today.
It's a fantastic opportunity. When you think of Salvador Dali, it's like the melting clocks and stuff like that, big museums in New York City. But it's here in Southwest Virginia for a good while.
Yes, this show is actually coming to us from the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. It was curated by Dr. Elliott King of Washington and Lee University and Dr. Taylor, who is the chief curator at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. And so, like you said, this is an artist that you don't often see outside of the big cities, outside of the major institutions. And so we're one of the first museums that's going to be getting this, and after that it's going to be traveling around. These are works that we're illustrating, a book called Les Chants de Maldoror, a very obscure text. And these are original etchings, whereas what MoMA would have would be the heliogravures, which are sort of copies of the etching, which I can't really get into.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Like how many pieces of Dali's are going to be at the William King?
So 40 original etchings, over 40, just slightly. And then you're also going to have a photograph of Salvador Dali in all his glory. And Dr. King has actually offered us his personal collection of texts, of magazines such as Minotaur, which Dali published in, of different invitations to shows. And actually there's a fascinating Life magazine article, excuse me, where Dali visited Virginia and stayed in a mansion and did a whole bunch of crazy art projects.
Interesting. I've always found when I've gone to the William King, the exhibits do a really good job of explaining the art, the artist, and the history behind it. Can we expect that same thing with the Dali exhibit?
Absolutely. Our goal is to make art as accessible as possible, and that means not only intellectually but also financially, because we know that not everybody here has the opportunity to go and pay $20 or more for a ticket. So our goal has been to make things as accessible as possible. Therefore, our entry is entirely free. Donations are appreciated, but donations are appreciated.
Right. I mean, it's just a great opportunity to get out, and those donations go a long way. You're working on expanding the museum right now as well. There's a whole lot happening at the William King.
Yes. In fact, people will also have the opportunity. We have the Art Lab, which does classes. You can find more about that at williamkingmuseum.org. And I also have to plug, we're going to be doing a Halloween party pretty soon called Phantasmagoria, and you will be able to find more information and purchase advance tickets on williamkingmuseum.org for that. We're very excited.
I would love to hear more about that in the future. That sounds super fun. But overall, I mean, you're going to find art from guys like Salvador Dali, but there's a lot of art too from Southwest Virginia as well.
In fact, we have an exhibition of local printmakers up right now in our contemporary gallery. It's absolutely breathtaking work, absolutely on the level of Salvador Dali, technically, I would say.
Cool stuff. Russell, thanks for stopping by as always. And here's the details again. Head to the William King Museum of Art. It's in Abingdon. Check out those Salvador Dali illustrations. The exhibit will be on display starting next week on Thursday, September 4th through February. The museum is open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 to 5 and Sundays from 1 to 5. And as he said, admission is free. Donations are encouraged. We'll be right back.